This is Radio Nepal. I'm Kaushal Khimire with the news, the headlines first. Prime Minister Sherpa Dewa urges bureaucracy to deliver quality services effectively. Seat Allocation Task Force submitting its report to the top leaders today. Health Ministry confirmed spread of dengue fever in 75 districts across the country. And Ukraine's President Zelensky claims the recapture of several settlements from Russia. Now the news in detail. The government of Nepal has decided to accept the $8 million aid provided by South Korea. Unveiling the 6th September cabinet decision, Communication and Information Technology Minister Gyanendra Bahadur Karki said the fund would be utilized to resettle laborers who returned from South Korea. On the occasion, Minister Karki also said the government gave approval for 33 temporary vacancies in the Drinking Water Ministry. Likewise, the government has approved temporary vacancies under Health and Population Ministry to lead various projects. Responding to the queries about dengue infection, Minister Karki urged all to adopt precautions to be safe from the infection. The task force formed by the ruling coalition for seat allocation for the upcoming elections is meeting today as well. Meanwhile, the task force meeting of the ruling alliance was held at the Prime Minister's official residence in Balwatar yesterday. The secretary of the task force secretariat, Keshavraj Joshi, said efforts were made to finalize the seats among the ruling coalition partners for November 20 elections during yesterday's meeting. Secretary Joshi said the task force meeting had prepared a report and it would be submitted today to the top leaders. Prime Minister Sherpa Dewa has congratulated the newly elected Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Liz Truss. In his message, Prime Minister Dewa extended best wishes to Truss for her successful tenure as well as for the continued progress and prosperity of the people of the United Kingdom. Stating that Nepal attaches high importance to its relations with the United Kingdom as one of the major development partners. He thanked the United Kingdom for its valuable support in Nepal's development endeavours, reads a press release issued by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Prime Minister also recalled his visit to the United Kingdom last year to participate in the United Nations Climate Change Conference COP26 and stated that given Nepal's robust commitments to climate change and green development, support from development partners like the United Kingdom in the areas of sustainable livelihood, renewable energy and technology transfer would go a long way in realizing these commitments. Likewise, the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Dr. Naren Kharka, has sent a message of congratulations to the Secretary of State for Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Affairs of the United Kingdom, James Cleverly. In his message, the Foreign Affairs Minister expressed confidence that Nepal-Britain multifaceted relations would be further strengthened during Cleverly's tenure at the office. Prime Minister Sherpa Dewa has said main responsibility at present is to make all Nepalese literate. Extending best wishes to all Nepalese, including students, teachers, guardians and education activists on the occasion of 56th International Literacy Day today. Prime Minister Dewa mentioned that it was necessary to take the Literate Nepal campaign ahead in an effective manner so that educational goals set before the international community could be achieved. September 8 is celebrated as the International Literacy Day every year at the call of the United Nations. This year, International Literacy Day is being observed under the theme Transforming Literacy Learning Spaces. Prime Minister Sherpa Dewa has urged bureaucracy to deliver quality services effectively to people. In his address to a ceremony organized to mark the 19th Civil Service Day in Kathmandu yesterday, Prime Minister Dewa highlighted the need for cooperation and coordination on behalf of bureaucracy for the overall development of the country. Prime Minister Dewa also pledged to ensure the required facilities for the government employees. Also speaking on the occasion, Minister for Federal Affairs and General Administration Rajendra Prasad Shrestha stressed that civil service administration should be synonym for excellence. He underlined the need for digitalizing civil administration and giving prompt services. Likewise, Chief Secretary Sankar Das Bairagi stressed the need for the bureaucracy to move ahead by learning from the past shortcomings. The meeting of the House of Representatives yesterday unanimously endorsed the proposal to send Nepal Media Council Bill 2019 to the Parliamentary Committee for close-wise deliberations. The Minister for Communication and Information Technology, Gyanendra Bahadur Karki, presented the bill along with the message from the National Assembly to the Committee for deliberation. The lower house will meet again at 1 p.m. on September 10. You're listening to Radio Nepal's 8 a.m. English News Bulletin. Time for a short break now.
भाउजू दर्शन
भाग्यमानी बाबु राम्ररी आइपुग्नु भयो नि
हजुर राम्ररी पुगे उ चाहिँ मेरो कलेजको बेस्ट फ्रेन्ड
नमस्ते भाउजू
नमस्ते आउनु न भित्रै
हुन्छ भाउजू
अनि दादा त अफिस गइसक्नु भयो होला है
उहाँ त बिहानै हो हुन्छ तपाईहरु फ्रेस हुँदै गर्नु न म खाना तयार गर्दै गर्छु है
हस् हस् भाउजू
ओइ वाइफाई होला नि पासवर्ड माग्न
हे त पनि एनटीसी को सस्तो डे प्याक छदैछ नि
ए हो र
एनटीसी को डे प्याक लिन *1415# डायल गर्न
Nepal Telecom राष्ट्रको संचार.
You're listening to Radio Nepal's 8 a.m. English News Bulletin. On to more news now. The Ministry of Health and Population has confirmed the spread of dengue fever in 75 districts of the country. In a regular media briefing of the ministry yesterday, ministry spokesperson Dr. Sanjay Kumar Thakur said the dengue fever spread in many parts of the country, including Kathmandu Valley, as a health challenge. The Health Ministry also urged all to adopt precautions to avoid dengue infection. According to the ministry's data, 6,207 cases of dengue have been reported so far. Minister for Energy, Water Resources and Irrigation, Pampa Pusal, has claimed that the government is carrying out works with the goal of fully electrifying the country within the next 2 years. During a discussion on the proposal of urgent public importance in yesterday's meeting of the House of Representatives, Minister Pusal said the government had a clear roadmap for the development and production of hydroelectricity in the country. The Cricket Association of Nepal, CAN, has said it would not initiate any investigation immediately on captain of the national cricket team, Sandeep Lamichhane, regarding the allegation of raping a minor. CAN chairperson Chatur Bahadur Chand shared that the CAN would not launch any investigation outright on this issue because Sandeep has only been accused and the issue is in the course of thorough investigation. You're listening to Radio Nepal's 8 a.m. English News Bulletin. On to some international updates now. Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky has said he has good news, claiming the recapture of several settlements from Russia. Rumors have swirled for days about a possible breakthrough in the eastern Kharkiv region, but with no word from Ukrainian officials. Zelensky declined to name which places had been retaken, saying that now was not the time. At least 32 people have died and others have been injured in a huge fire at a karaoke complex in southern Vietnam near Ho Chi Minh City. The fire broke out on the upper floor of the establishment on Tuesday night, trapping customers and staff. Now the general weather forecast for the country for today. According to the Meteorological Forecasting Division, the weather will be partly to generally cloudy throughout the country. Light to moderate rain with thunder and lightning is likely to occur at many places of Province Number 1, Madhya Province, Bagmati Province and Gandaki Province. Well, that's all the news we have for this bulletin, but before wrapping up, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Shabadu Deva urges bureaucracy to deliver quality services effectively. Seat Allocation Task Force submitting its report to top leaders today. Health Ministry confirms spread of dengue fever in 75 districts. And Ukraine's president claims the recapture of several settlements from Russia. Well, that's all the news we have for this bulletin. Our next bulletin in English will be at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website, www.onlineradionepal.gov.np. Keep listening to Radio Nepal and have a good day.